Hello and welcome to Global Boxing Network. You're with me, Prophecy Onassis, and my two homies and colleagues here, Brendan Gibbons on the end and Mario Serrano in the middle. Here we're gonna go over all of the information that you need to know in the boxing community and worldwide. There's a lot going on in this world today in boxing. Gets a little soap opera-ish sometimes too.
Yes, sir.
We might cover a little bit of that, but what's going on, guys? Tell me what's up.
Everything's good. A lot of big fights coming up. Boxing right now is hotter than ever, I would say. All those myths that boxing is dead is all a lie. Boxing is live and thriving right now. So I'm excited about the future of boxing, and a lot of big fights coming up. A lot of fights that just passed.
A lot of fights that just passed and a lot of new architecture and business that's taking place in boxing.
Yes, sir.
That is extremely interesting.
Yeah. A lot of things developing behind the scenes, and of course, don't forget to follow, subscribe, and support this show. We are here for the fans, number one, and we're just here to highlight all the beautiful things about this sport.
And we're also here to let everybody that's in the boxing world know we're here to support you as well. It's a community.
Absolutely. The fans really are the driving force behind this sport. Without the fans, this sport, just like any sport, really is nothing. So boxing fans are super passionate, and we just always want to give you guys, inside scoops on stuff and just highlight the positive things going on in the sport.
Let's do it. Where do we start here? Where's our intro today?
I think we got to go back to a fight that just recently happened. It's currently early candidate for fight of the year.
Yeah.
That was Najee Lopez versus Emanuel Gallegos, an all-out war. You saw both these guys going toe-to-toe, a lot of flurries. Najee Lopez got dropped, comes back the next round, and finishes him off. I mean, anytime you can get that type of drama in a fight,
Right.
That's the type of fights the fans want to see.
That's what the biggest part of boxing is. Like, sometimes it's not over because when you get put on the floor. I've seen some nice instances here more lately than in the past. Once you were put on the floor, kind of
you hit that deck.
Yeah, it's different, but the conditioning is so different today.
Yeah.
It's a Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalry. So Najee Lopez is Puerto Rican descent, and then Gallegos is from Mexico. So even that, brings out the best fights, and it prevailed. Dude gets dropped, comes back, wins the fight, knocks him out.
Yeah, of course that was on Pro Box TV. Shout out to all our boys over there.
Pro Box.
They got another show, I do believe, tomorrow.
Lester Martinez.
And they sold out that
Yoenis.
venue. I got to give them a
San
lot of
Bernardino.
credit.
Gary
Lester
Jones.
Martinez, the Guatemalan.
Yeah.
There's a big population of Guatemalans in that area. They sold out that venue, so that's huge.
Yeah, I think it's their second or third time going down there. So they built a little fan
Right.
base. They make great fights. All action wars.
Right.
50-50 fights. That's the Pro Box model.
Yep.
He's fighting Emanuel Alim,
Yep.
a guy that, brings it.
Yeah.
It's another tough fight. At that level, when you're fighting contender status, you're going to be in tough fights.
Yeah,
So.
it's world level status too, because Lester Martinez fought for the title versus Christian Mabili. He got a
Yes.
draw.
Right.
So he's right at that contender now, like world title challenger. So it's cool.
And Lester Martinez is a very, very entertaining fighter.
Yeah.
Even that fight with Mobili, is that how you pronounce his
Mabili,
name?
yeah, Christian
was a
Mabili.
really, really good fight.
Sean James. He makes
Yeah.
fun fights. He knows one style. And,
He does.
He works with it.
He
The
does.
funny thing about Alim and Martinez, Alim told Martinez he's going to do what Crawford did to Canelo. But Bomac trains Martinez, so it's funny because
Yeah, and of course, Bomac is the trainer for Terrence Crawford.
Yep.
other fighters.
A bunch of elite level fighters. I do believe he was trainer of the year at one point, or at least candidate.
Did he?
Yeah, Bomac was, yes.
Wow. Who won trainer of the year? Was it Manny Robles?
I think Manny Robles, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
Manny Robles. Shout out
You
to
know,
Manny Robles. He's
Shout out to Manny.
Hell of a trainer.
Armando
trainer.
Resendiz. He had 2 upsets of the year.
Big ones.
Andy Ruiz. And he has just multiple fighters. He has a few Golden Boy, you know, top rank, PBC.
Yeah, and if you know Manny, he's a real humble guy,
Yeah.
quiet guy. So you like to root for those
Yeah.
guys that are always just kind of in the cuts, just
Yeah.
doing their thing, keeping their head low.
His gym starts sparring at 8 a.m.
Yeah,
That
man.
shows you that the
No, it's
man's
dedication.
dedicated, busy.
Yes.
So maybe we can get some of these trainers. That's what I like to see. Some of the trainers on the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's so many trainers right here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We will definitely bring some of those guys.
Yeah, comment what
forefront.
trainer you want to see us talk to, and we'll get him here.
Let us know.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of fan engagement at GBN. We got a lot of things moving in the background and behind the scenes where the fans are going to be engaging, and it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Right?
We got these years they blow by, but we got a whole lot to 2026.
Now let's talk Zuffa boxing. They crowned their first champion, right?
Their first cruiserweight champion or champion,
Right.
Opetaia.
Yep.
He defended his IBF belt, won the Zuffa belt, and he has the ring. So he's got 3 belts.
Yeah, and he was the IBF, I do believe,
Champion.
champion,
He's
right?
defended his belt 4 times. He went life and death with the gentleman that Martius Breedis.
Okay.
He broke his jaw in 2 different places.
Yeah.
Broke his eye. And so he said, because Zuffa didn't want to recognize, you know, other sanctioning bodies, or they have their own belt, whatever it is, they allowed the IBF to sanction the bout and whatnot. And he said, like, this is the belt that I almost like died for, broke my jaw. So he's like, why would I not want to fight for this belt?
Right.
So it shows that belts, and Dana White is, you know, allowing other people to bring their belts and stuff, and not just, you know, blackballing them. Because that kid said he broke his jaw in 2 different places, risked his life, like, I want to defend this belt till I die. So it's cool to see them be able to bring in an organization, you know, their fighter won the Zuffa belt, so it's just, instead of the undisputed with 5 belts, now you got 6, right?
Right.
That's even more cool in my opinion.
So and you were there, and we were driving down the highway, and I saw you going into the Apex, driving down the 215. Like, hey, there's Brendan. My wife goes, there's Brendan going into the Apex, and then
Of course,
about 30 minutes
Those
later,
that don't live in Vegas,
Yeah.
driving down the freeway, you can see the building.
you can see
And
it.
you can just watch everybody, you know, kind of enter the building from the freeway.
Only if you know my car. Only Prophecy knows my car.
Yeah, that's right. I saw it from a distance,
people
like
do.
right. Saw you going in there, and then 30 minutes later, you're enjoying what's taking place and a part of it as well.
We had Ricardo Salas. He knocked out Southpaw dude Jesus Sararcho in the 9th round.
Okay, and
In
that
a
guy's
war.
that guy is a durable fighter, man.
No joke. Knocked
Yeah.
out Roman Villa on PBC.
Oh man.
Knocked out someone on Pro Box also. Now he's over with Zuffa. So he actually won Performance of the Night. So he got a $75,000 bonus.
That's crazy.
That's like
Right?
for a guy
Come
like
on
that,
now. That's yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
just
do
that alone.
believe
That's motivating for a lot of guys, right? Go in there and
I
do that.
do believe
people work.
on one of the earlier shows, Merriweather.
Robert Merriweather, he won the
he won.
performance or the fight
Yeah,
of the night?
he showed a lot.
Yeah.
You know, he won the 50 grand
That's
fight of
fight of the
perform-
night, or performance.
One,
So there's-
one of those bonuses.
Yeah, there's performance,
But I was
fight.
happy for that kid. You know,
Yeah.
some people didn't believe him. He was over at Pro Box, and then he
Top
came over
rank.
there. Yeah,
He's been to every promoter.
and he just kept his head down.
Yep.
And look at him now. You know, he's over there. He got that bonus, and you know, guys that kind of get doubted, you know, don't doubt these guys because they're working hard.
Yeah, and it works for certain people. You know, maybe I don't
does.
like Zuffa or you like it, or, you know, this
Yeah.
fighter does. It's teachers.
Well, it's working for some of the guys
Yeah.
too, like Mark Mexio. I get to go
Mark, yeah.
a few weeks or so. I don't know what the exact date is, but I'll be there. at
April
that.
5th.
April 5th, I'll be at
Andres Cortez is on that
Apex.
card. He
Andres,
just
yeah.
signed with Zuffa.
Yep.
Of course, Mexio is your
Say
fighter.
if you're fighting on Zuffa, you have to assume they're on signed up. They're not
Yeah.
so they're not just fighting on there. They're with Zuffa.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
do
with
believe
him.
They signed like over 100 fighters. They
Yeah.
got a bunch of guys.
Yeah. I
And
mean, there's
then-
so many fighters.
And that's the part that I was opening with, that it's the business landscape is changing a lot. We'll get to see where it lands and sustains, but it's a big change in
And going back to Opetaia, he's a Polynesian. So all my Polynesian friends, especially here in Vegas, there's a big Polynesian community out here.
The whole fight, all night when he was fighting.
Yeah, yeah. They have their, they have
It
their
was
own
crazy.
They have their own unique way of doing
speaking
that, right?
or tongue or language
Yeah,
or
they say it. It's funny, yeah.
fight words, or it's like their fight stance.
Yeah.
You go back to the early 80s.
Like Hawaiians,
Yeah.
because I was at the UFC fight too recently, and they were
Chihu,
Yeah.
all the way around. And that little building
Yeah.
was about 900 people, so you could hear it all night. Chihu. It was.
Yeah, that's so cool.
bring-
That's very boutique for high level
Yeah.
fighting.
It is.
And that's pretty cool.
And I think he's one of the only Polynesian world champions right now, right?
Yeah. New Zealand.
Wow, that's
Polynesian.
super cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Now let's go on to your boy.
Some upsets.
Yeah, your boy, Lorenzo Parra.
Yep. Versus Elijah Pierce,
He
my
beat
other
him.
boy.
Oh man, yeah. That was on your event?
Yes, that was a Manny Pacquiao promotion show.
Yes.
Verona, New York, February 28th.
So being there live, watching him knock out Elijah Pierce, what was it like?
I mean, it was a fight,
Yeah.
The best man win, and the best man won.
Right.
I actually have a bit of both. I built Elijah Pierce up about 5 fights ago. I acquired him with Viva Promotions.
Yep.
Signed him with overtime. They're no longer in business, so I had him, and then Parra's obviously with
And shout out to my boy Jason Gallegos, all those boys over there at the Las Vegas Fight Club.
Yeah. Wasn't it an upset, or what makes it an upset? Because on the betting odds, Pierce was minus 200, and then Parra was like plus 175.
Yeah, so it was,
That's an upset.
It was an upset, yeah.
But it's
I think just name recognition as well.
and where they
Pierce,
were in the world. Elijah
Yeah.
Pierce was number 2 in the world in the BO, number 3
So
in
let-
the DC. So I guess the status and
That was during the time you had your Parker
yeah.
in New York. New
So
York.
let's just talk a little bit about being on both sides, because I've been in that situation where I have done PR for a fighter fighting another fighter.
It's great.
And you're kind of in the middle.
No, it's
but,
great.
But it is great because
You're giving them
made
both an opportunity.
Yeah, they're both there. Hype them all up. I remember doing PR for I do believe it was Kareem Mayfield. He was fighting. I forget who he's fighting, but I had both guys.
Yeah.
And I was just pumping them both up on the PR side.
Yeah.
But how do you stand politically correct?
You
I mean,
just
it's like
got
if- it's like
you're
if you
look at-
neutral.
But if you
It's
look at
like-
Top Rank,
Right.
Rank, Golden Boy Matchroom, Manny Pacquiao Promotions, any promotion, you have enough fighters. Your fighters are going to fight each other.
Yeah.
So maybe internally you're like, at the company, the president wants this guy and the CEO wants this guy or whoever. But it shouldn't be like that. It should be may
Right.
the best man win. You obviously
go.
bring in that, like, I guess ego or, want someone else to win because maybe you have a relationship. But
Yeah.
if you're the promoter, you got nothing to lose if you got both guys.
Yeah.
If it was like someone where you came in and it's like a heist and you just came and beat up my dude and ran off,
Yeah.
then you'd
That's
be like
fair.
looking like, damn, how did I let that
I
happen?
mean, it gets a little fun. Like, I'm a publicist, so when
Yeah.
you're on both sides, you got to deal with their team. Like, hey, man, you're over there with them, and then you got this guy. I'm just doing my job, right?
Who's
you just,
paying me?
Yeah, you know what I mean? We're just here to blow this up. May the best man win. But sometimes, they can get a little testy. But at the end of the day,
Well, when the best man wins and the other guy loses, oftentimes the person that lost may feel everybody has some type of feeling
Right.
towards
You
it.
set me up, Mario.
Yeah.
You did it.
You said it first. You set me
True,
up.
though, but that's
what
fine.
happened,
But
right?
the thing about it is, right, he's at such a high level. He lost the fight. He's a fight away, rebuild one, and he's right back at number 2, 3 in the world.
Isn't
So
it crazy though? Like when you lose a fight, it's like you get more opportunities. In boxing, it's just one of the craziest sports. You could be high and almighty and then lose. Now everybody wants to fight you because they think they could beat you. And then
Yeah.
it's just crazy because if you're undefeated, it's like, oh no, he's too risky,
Yeah.
right?
And I-
But
and
if
I
you get that
won't-
one loss,
Yeah, I won't
you start
take it
getting all
too
these
far. You
opportunities.
get the opportunities, but there's guys who have literally sold arenas that lost 4 times or so in a row. I can name those fighters, but we won't let it go.
Well, I mean, there's guys like Gabe Rosado, great fighter. Our boy that we had on the show,
Yeah, Luis Aries.
Luis Aries. Those guys are warriors, man. They're
Yeah.
gonna fight.
Fighters.
You just know when you get in the ring with them, they're gonna let it go. And I'm just happy that Luis got another opportunity recently on that
Golden
last
Boy.
card, that Golden Boy card. And more power to him. He leaned into it. He got stopped by Amari Jones, who's a great fighter out of Oakland.
He got about 2 weeks' notice.
Yeah,
I mean,
man, but he went in there, he fought, he got paid.
Showed heart, got up the
And now
deck 3 times.
he's doing his real estate thing. You know what I mean?
Your house as a
Making
fighter.
money.
Yeah.
There you go.
What about another upset? Is Eduardo Nunez and Navarrete an upset? I think it was on the books, but again,
Possibly, but
it was.
Navarrete, he's one of my favorite fighters. He's got that awkward style. Of course, he's from Mexico, top-ranked fighter. He got that awkward style, and he went in there, did his thing. And I think he stopped him late in the fight. I think the 11th round.
The corner stopped it.
You know, and he's been moving up in weight classes. Like,
Looking
I heard
crazy, looking
Yeah.
tubby, and then he comes out and
Yeah.
fights. Like, he looks crazy. His body type, his genetics are not good.
But he just keeps coming and
But
coming.
that
and
I've
coming.
seen that a
Deceiving.
lot. But it's
Deceiving.
deceiving. But
Very deceiving.
there's a few fighters like that. They don't look athletic,
No, deceiving.
but they are deceiving.
to the public, to the fighter, coach,
Right.
this guy has got a belly bigger than you. Don't matter, motherfucker's coming.
Yeah.
He's coming.
He's coming.
Yeah, and
Bodies don't win fights, is what I'm trying to say.
And a person that could get cracked too and keep coming.
Yeah, and I was hearing Steve Kim and Mario Lopez talk about, is he Hall of Fame bound? I think he is, you know what I mean?
Hall of Fame bound. You have to look at I always say you have to look at the record and who he's beat. Would any of the guys he beat be in the Hall of Fame?
Right.
You know, because it's like a Noe, right? They say Hall of Fame, all this. Who has he beat on that record that is actually going in the Hall of Fame?
Right.
About like 7 Filipinos I brought not going to the Hall of Fame. Another Korean not going. TJ Doheny not going.
Yeah.
You know, they may, but that's what I see if there's like a pound for pound guy. And
But then you got to think of the era, too. Who were the good fighters in that era?
So does
You know what I
that
mean?
count, you think, all the time just because the other people aren't bound? There's no...
And there still is,
Yeah.
but you have to see like when Chavez or like these people that are in the Hall of Fame now, they beat other Hall of Famers.
Okay.
So it's like if I go on a streak of 50-0 and I beat a bunch of nobodies, do I get in the Hall of Fame? I mean, you did it 50
Right.
times, right? But there's another level of Hall of Fame, like real level, because the Hall of Fame should be very selective, you know, and it is, but
Right. And I think we
he's
have...
still got something to prove.
Right.
He still can be, but at this moment, like when they say pound for pound, number one, Usyk is number one pound for pound.
Yes.
He went undisputed at the low weight, went to everyone's country, fought them in
Yes.
their backyards.
A
moved
true
up a
world
weight.
champion.
Dude, he's a true Hall of Famer, pound for pound,
Yeah.
number one right now. He beat Murat Gassiev in the World Boxing Championship League or whatever, and Gassiev was like the biggest puncher, 30 knockouts, 25 fights. It was crazy, or 25 knockouts, 30 fights.
Right.
Then he moved up and he beat the whole cruiserweight division. Now he beat Anthony Joshua in their
Right.
backyard.
And speaking of the Hall of Fame, I think they just announced the Grand Marshal, and that's going to be the great Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yep.
Hey.
Right.
Going in.
And that'll be first week of June, I do believe, is when they have the
Second
inductions.
week this time.
Oh, is it
It's
the
the
second
first
week?
year, it's the second weekend, yeah.
Okay,
June
yeah.
13th through 16th at
Okay,
Brophy at the
great.
Hall of Fame in Verona. This is the first year. It's usually the first week
Right,
for some reason.
right.
Only this year.
Okay, and they usually have a fight at the Turning
Yep.
Stone.
Yeah, Christy
right?
Martin Promotions.
Right.
Each throwing a show, so
So shout out to the Hall of Fame.
yeah, Ed Brophy and everyone, the whole team. They have their spring auction going on right now. Or
Right.
Spring or what auction? We're in spring or summer?
We're in spring.
Yeah, so the spring auction
Yeah.
is going right now.
Yeah,
Right.
just a week away.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the date today?
April.
Today is March 20th.
Well, it was, springtime.
Yep. Springtime. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we got some upcoming fights coming up. Like we mentioned, Lester Martinez is fighting tomorrow.
On Pro Box
If you're
TV.
watching this,
Pro Box.
if you're watching this, you know, today or tomorrow or whatever, yeah, there's a big fight, and that's on Pro Box TV. Of course, that's free, right? You can watch that straight from
yeah.
YouTube or their app. So that's going to be a good fight. They got a couple other guys on that card
Yeah,
that are going to
great
be worthy to watch. And then you got Carlos Adames versus Austin Ammo Williams. That, of course, is happening in Orlando at the Caribe Royal Resort. My good friend Amari is over there holding up shop. That's an Eddie Hearn show live on DAZN.
Middleweight.
What do you think about that matchup?
Hell of a fight.
Right.
It was supposed to happen.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen. I think Adames got sick or something. That was about a month ago, but now that
He got
fight is
cold.
happening.
Wasn't the first one in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got cold. Because I was
Yeah.
around that fight. He was supposed to fight on the Bruce Carrington undercard. It was
Oh,
cold.
really?
He got cold really quickly. Or he got sick, you know, with traveling.
Yeah.
Who knows? But at least the fight's happening as of now.
Yep. There's a couple rising stars. on that.
Adames, that's a crazy fight.
I think Adames, if he's focused and in good shape and got the weight cut done right,
he thinks he takes Ammo seriously right now?
I think he does, yeah.
You think fully? Because in the back of my mind, he probably is like this little kid. You know, he's been knocked out before by Shiraz. He went the full distance with Shiraz.
I just know I've been in sparring sessions with
he's
Adames,
animal.
and I've seen him just, go nuts on some dudes, some high-level dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm picking Carlos Adames. Of course, he trains with Ismael Salas right here in Vegas. So it's gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean?
Hell of a fight.
All
I'm
Out
watching.
War, that'll be on DAZN.
Yep.
Eddie
Yep.
Hearn. Collaboration with Box Lab. There's a couple of prospects on that card. Carlos De Leon. There is also Amari Jones, the Olympian.
Yeah, Mari. He's
Yep.
from there.
I do believe he is from
around
there.
that area.
Yeah. I do believe, and they do really well out there. Orlando's been a hot spot. The Caribe Royale Resort has been doing fights almost every month out there. So that's great. So that's going to be tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
So just be tuning in on that one.
What about the following week? Who do we
Well, the
got?
following week we got
Towering
Sebastian.
Inferno.
Yeah, versus Keith one-time Thurman. See, what I just always remember is just one time is that guy. He's a
Oh,
dog.
man,
You
he's
just
a
can't
dog.
ever count him out. Even at his age, he's in his 30s.
Man, he's the DAWWWG, that type of dog.
Yeah.
Like he comes to do war.
I just think the tall task of fighting a guy that tall with that many skills, Fundora, it's going to be tough for him to beat him, but it'll be fun to watch. I think Fundora should win that fight. He, of course, is the favorite,
Yeah.
but don't count Keith one time. That man is no joke.
I'm just curious how Keith is going to
Find him.
find him. That's it. Like that's a different kind of guy.
The one thing about
It's like a
Fundora-
praying mantis with these long ass arms, and actually can fight inside pretty decent.
Yeah, no, he's an inside fighter,
Right.
believe it or not. But he's actually very, very skilled in there, and it's hard to get away when he's on the inside and you're trying to back away. He
Right.
catches
You
you.
can't
with the
pull
lo-
out. You have to
can't
keep pull out like
out.
this.
Right.
You got to turn to the side. You know what I mean? Of course, that fight is on Amazon Prime pay-per-view, promoted by PBC and TGB Promotions. Right? That's going to be another great card right here in Las Vegas.
What's your duration of that fight? What's your duration?
Is it going to be a knockout? Or is it gonna be
Knockout,
distance?
stoppage.
I think that fight goes the distance. Everybody's saying it's going to be a knockout. I just don't see. I don't see Fundora knocking out Thurman. Thurman has great feet. People don't realize he's got incredible feet. You know what I mean? He's going to be able to box, move around. So I think that fight goes the distance. You know what I mean? I don't know what the odds are on that, but that would be
What's
my
your
bet.
thoughts?
It's a tough fight. Very tough fight. Fundora is no joke.
A lot of insiders saying he's going to knock out Keith Thurman.
If he hits him to the body, Manny hurt him to the body.
Yeah.
Then he moved around on the bike.
Barrios actually hit him a couple times.
He
when they
didn't.
fought.
Barrios stopped going to the body. Even versus Manny, he was going to the body.
Yeah.
And he just didn't go to it.
Yeah, I think body shots are really going to be the difference.
For an older man like Thurman, when you've seen he's got hurt, and that's kind of his weakness.
Man, both guys I really like a lot, but I'm just gonna tell you, in my mind, I think we're gonna see a knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Someone's getting knocked out.
Somebody's getting knocked out to me.
Yeah.
That's what they're going. I feel like both of those guys, if that's what you're going for, the odds of it has to happen over 60% chance.
Thurman can't outbox the dude. Too long.
No, it's too long.
Yeah.
I mean,
He can just move, but that's not going to win because the dominator will be Fundora.
right.
So if he doesn't want to get knocked out, he could do that. But only
Well-
one way to beat Fundora is to find the chin and knock him out.
And I think when you're seeking that, both guys highly seeking that, like in my mind, I don't think anyone that's going in there saying, okay, let's get a decision or any, I think that.
There's no mutual agreement. All of a sudden you hit me, I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
what-
let's
you
get
know,
it. I think it's
silent agreement. I always say some fighters make a silent agreement.
Right.
Dude, what are y'all doing? Like, let your hands go.
And it's not even about, I think, and I won't say who, but I just think it's an opportunity for, I say if this goes past the 9th round, I'll be surprised.
Okay. So you're saying a stoppage. I say it's going the distance. You're saying.
No say.
Is this our official where we get our records going?
Yeah, man, we
Because
gotta
Brendan,
stop
if it was the
keeping
other way
I
around,
never say.
I've been cooking. So this is where we get to say, okay, the official record.
I
Who
say
you?
it's going the distance.
Okay, he didn't actually pick. We just said knockout. So we could at least say knockout. So if it's a knockout, Brendan and I are tied. If it's not,
Now, of course, the co-main event.
He has win. Fundora win.
Okay, so
Right.
I have Fundora winning, yeah, but
I
going the
can't
distance.
I can't say the win.
Fundora win.
I say
decision.
Fundora's gonna win, but man, I'm a big fan of Keith one time, man. One of my favorite
Prophecy,
guys.
no distance.
No distance. I don't see that.
Come on,
I want to
man.
say it, but
Come on, bro.
I just can't.
People are going to be making their bets based off the expert opinion of guys in the industry.
I'm only gonna hear about those if I lose. Like, you owe me money. What happens when you win? Where's my money? Right? It's a one-way street. You don't take my
Yeah.
opinion.
Hey, well said, well said. But going back to the figuring out the puzzle to beat Fundora, the co-main event is going to feature Brian Mendoza taking on Yoenis Tellez, and Mendoza knocked out Fundora.
Who wins that fight?
Ah, man, that's a tough one. Brian's been out of the ring for a little bit.
That fight goes distance.
That fight goes the distance. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Brian Mendoza, Tellez, that's a good fight, man.
But
That's a
Brian Mendoza,
that's a 50-50 fight.
He's
man.
hungry. He did knock out Fundora, so he might come in there.
Tellez,
He lost the German.
yep.
I don't know. I say that one goes all the way.
Yeah, just a matter of who's been training, what type of weight cut is going down.
Brian stays in shape.
Yeah, he's always in great
He's always
shape.
chiseled. You know.
Always.
The other guy can punch, but Brian could take a punch, right? He's faced real punchers.
Yeah. No, he has. I don't know. I'm leaning
Probably
towards.
sparred Dames
Yeah,
in the
and
gym, so he's
and
felt
this is-
power.
You're leaning towards
I'm
Mendoza.
leaning towards
Brian.
Tellez.
Really?
leaning towards Tellez,
That's the
yeah.
box left.
Nothing personal. I just think youth
Tellez.
is there
Okay.
on the side.
I
got the
can't.
score- I got the
I'm
scores down. I got your scores
yeah.
down, bro.
I'm gonna say I say Mendoza is gonna win. I'm not gonna say it's like gonna be like a.
Yeah.
It goes the distance,
Mendoza's a
but
good
I
friend of
think
mine.
I got
Mendoza.
draw. I got draw.
Okay, draw. That's right. You know what I mean?
I got draw.
Yeah, man.
But I don't think that fight's matched up for excitement to me. Nothing against both guys. It's like the styles to me
No,
kind
you're
of.
dead right. Because Brian could feel the power if the guy does have some power and kind of just want to be pop shots.
So
and
is
look
that
good.
about the way you feel about it? It could be like it's not like the styles make me go whoa. I think that it's just like.
They
Yeah.
both have something to prove.
Now that's
both
pretty
got
much like I said.
that
Mendoza
maybe.
has something to prove. For
The other
sure.
guy does too. He just lost to the German. I can't say his name.
I think he's coming off one win after that.
Did he get a win?
Yeah, he got a win after that. I forget who. So he's got a little
Yeah.
momentum. I think when you suffer your first loss, you kind of have to reevaluate, go back to square one, and figure
Yeah.
it all out.
Well, you know what I like? I want the fans. If you hear this stuff, it's an opinion, right? And
Yeah, it's not
and
personal.
sometimes people get into this stuff and they be like, I don't like that guy with the beard. What does he know? It's like technically I'm not Nostradamus, you know. Like
Nah.
some of these guys come in there and they freaking you gotta recant what you said and say, fuck, I said that. Oh, I can't say fuck on this show. It's our show, but you could bleep it, guys. But fuck, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, everybody's wrong. Everybody picks fights that they think are gonna happen, and they're wrong.
Man, I've been
It's
so surprised at some of these fights, man, that I thought for sure was gonna go my way, and I was like, "What the hell?"
I mean, it's all love at the end of the
Somebody
day.
rose, and then it's somebody I know too. So then they'll see you and be like, "You didn't choose me" or whatever, and then you're like, "Bro, it's like thought process, you know?"
See, and I always had in the back of my subconscious mind, being that I'm a publicist, right? I work for Tellez, but I'm really good friends with Brian Mendoza, right? So it's always like you're in the middle, right? Because he's a good friend of mine. Tellez is the guy
Put
that
$100 on each guy.
After this, you're not gonna have any friends but Brendan and I.
yeah. So like I said, it's all love, nothing personal.
Right.
And may the best man win. You know what I mean? Whoever wins, I'm gonna be super happy for that guy, and life goes on, right?
Right.
What other fights do we got?
Well, there's a really good middleweight on the undercard. That's Yo-Yo Feliciano Hernandez, the Cuban, signed by Box Lab. I do believe he's with Warriors Boxing, and big time promotions. I'm trying to remember my boy.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right. So he is an incredible talent, Cuban. They say he's the next guy. Of course, he's fighting Terrell, Gausha. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's
right.
always a tough fight,
yeah.
man. Terrell's always coming in game. He's always going to be there to put you to the test. So if Feliciano can stop him, which is very, very difficult task, that's going to say a lot. But I don't know if Terrell Gausha can go the distance with this guy. This guy's a monster.
Hernandez trains with Hector Bermudez.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do believe, where they at, in Boston?
Yeah, Mass or something.
Yep.
I haven't seen a lot of his
Tellez
fights,
is out there too with them. They're stablemates.
but he's a really sound, skilled fighter.
Yeah.
And
I
then we
think
got
he runs him over. What's
Yeah.
what's your pick? You got good.
Oh,
day
yeah.
or-
Yeah,
Hernandez.
I say Hernandez because what I've seen, I haven't seen a lot, but
Feliciano Hernandez.
yeah.
You know who Gausha trains with?
Tell me.
Manny Robles.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think that helps. Shout out Manny, but
Yeah.
Gausha's. I mean, he was great. I mean, he was
Goucher. There you
everything,
go,
but
Goucher.
If he pulls it out, I'm rooting for him. But you know, my money and my picks and the public, I don't want to give my opinion. I want to give the fact.
Oh man,
Hey man, so you're talking to people who've been in the sport for many, many years. Myself personally, over 20. This guy was born in the ring, right, with his dad. Prophecy's just
Born in the ring.
He's a prophet.
yeah.
Right? So he's been doing some things, doing his study, and his predictions have been on point. So yeah, man, go make your bets, right?
Make your bets.
based on who you think, right?
But
That
save
is
some for if your rent money if you don't have a lot.
be
I always say
responsible.
be responsible with your betting.
Until you hear bet the house.
I'm a okay gambling, but I know when to leave the table and the slots, man. That's dangerous. I tell people make their bets, but there's some people that live on that table. You be like, man, don't you have a house? Every time I come around, you're in this building betting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
bet
Who else
responsibly.
we
So we
got
got Gergen Hovanesian, the
Big
heavyweight, trained by Joe Goosen.
Yep.
He also is a rising undefeated heavyweight. Great feat. I watched him train with Mario Barrios before Barrios fought Ryan Garcia. And he was in the gym. Very, very colorful guy.
Yep.
Funny
kid.
dude. And just, man, you just root for a guy like that.
That real fun, loving kind of spirit in
Yeah,
person.
you saw him.
Yeah.
He's just happy
Yeah.
guy. And of
Happy.
course, Joe Goosen trains him. So, yeah, I'm picking him.
Big Gerg across the board.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who else? There's another one that's.
There's
coming up.
Elijah Garcia.
Yes, this one.
Fighting Kevin Newman right
This
here
is
from
interesting.
Vegas.
This is good fight.
Elijah Garcia,
Good fight.
considered one of the top guys coming up. Fell off a little bit, but you can't count a guy like that out.
Moved up in weight.
Yup.
He missed
yup.
weight one of the times. That's why he fell off.
Right. So let's see how that weight adjustment and how he cuts weight for this fight. You know, everybody not in this sport at the highest level doesn't realize during fight week things can just change
You're damn
dramatically. If
straight.
you have a bad weight cut, I mean, it just ruins the whole day.
Yeah.
Right? If a guy's just draining and he's crawling to the scale and he
Yeah.
barely makes it, you know that guy didn't have a good weight cut, right? So that's really when you can really tell how the fight's gonna be. So
And who's his opponent? Mr. Kevin
right,
Newman.
and Kevin he moves around a lot. He's a boxer.
Trained with Roy Jones. Got a crazy hook.
Yeah. I just want to see which Kevin Newman shows up.
Yeah.
You know,
the
sometimes.
lights. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a little older. You know, hopefully he.
Yeah, but I know both guys are gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? Both guys are gonna let it go.
Who you got?
I think
Elijah.
I gotta take Elijah.
Elijah.
Yeah, I think he's just his back's against the wall. He has to prove his worthiness to the world. And Kevin Newman, I think, has been out of the ring for a while. Another good guy, right? I know
And he
both
does
of them.
he trains in Florida. Or where is he?
He's from here.
No, he lives in Vegas.
He lives here.
Yeah.
I met Kevin Newman in 8th grade. I used to sell shoes on this Vegas sneakerheads. And I met him.
So who's his trainer?
He was with Bones. I don't know.
Roy
if he's with-
Jones. He went and trained with Roy for a minute. Learned
Okay,
a bunch
so
of
he's
stuff.
here now.
Bones. Yeah, he's his whole family's here.
Okay.
I think condolences. I think his brother apparently just passed
Oh,
away.
that's too bad.
Or something died or got shot or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Recently, like the past couple day or two. So he's got
Yes.
something to fight for.
So yeah, sometimes doing it for Johnny or your family members can raise the level. We've
Yeah.
seen that happen before.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then one of my favorite fighters coming
I
up.
got Kevin.
Oh, really?
You got Kevin? Okay. Think he's gonna outbox? That fight go the distance? Yes.
It depends how much power Kevin has.
That fight's going
He's
to
gonna hit him all night.
I say it's going the distance.
Elijah knocked out Resendiz, right? He stopped him. Yeah, he did. Like the 9th or 10th round to a body shot and dropped him.
I think you're right, dude.
He did, which
That
is
fight
crazy.
was in. That fight was in.
That's when he looked like on top of the world.
Right.
And then he came back, screwed up. I think missed weight, fought Gausha and lost, or someone.
Right. No, he won that
the
fight
split.
against Gausha,
Then it
but
was
it was
the other
close.
dude.
Yeah. The other
It was
guy.
the other dude with Breadman, which was a
Yes.
weird split decision, I believe. Can't remember his name. But yeah.
You can go
he's-
look it up.
He's back there.
All right, moving on to the next fight. Kaipo Gallegos, the lightweight, undefeated 19-year-old. He's fighting Julian Gonzalez. This is a step-up fight, a big-time step-up fight for my boy Kaipo. I do believe Gonzalez only has like one loss, fighting out of the East Coast. But just Kaipo's just on another level, dude. I've seen that guy spar world champions and just hold his own. So, man, I'm excited to see what Kaipo brings to this table. Of course,
He's seen everyone in the gym. Kaipo's been around Robesi. He sparred
all of
everyone.
them.
Just kind of like how David was.
Keyshawn,
Yeah. So he's-
everybody.
That helps a lot.
Yup. Shout out to Jason Gallegos, his dad, good friend of ours.
19 years old.
Yes. He's fighting, I think this is
Filipino.
his first 10-rounder, I do believe.
He's a beast.
Kaipo's a badass,
Animal.
dude. So he and one thing about Kaipo, he's a southpaw, and he lets his hands go and he stays in the pocket. Dude, he'll take a couple shots, but boy, does he deliver them too.
Yeah.
And the skills inside
Yeah.
are very, very, very high level, man. This guy stays in the pocket, quiet kid, but he's all business once he
Yep.
steps into those ropes.
Trainer. Who's that?
His dad.
His dad,
His dad.
Jason,
Dad, yeah,
Jason.
Las Vegas.
one of
Fight
my
Club.
favorite guys.
Oh, he's awesome. Jason's awesome.
Good old Jason, man.
I always want to feature that aspect after meeting so many trainers, and they don't get mentioned, but you see them standing there and you're like, you only know a few of the trainers, but I think the public needs to know a lot more about what's dedicated behind the force of these guys and their determination.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's the owner of the fight club,
Las Vegas Fight Club.
Las Vegas Fight Club, where you got a bunch of guys in there
Got a bunch.
training.
Bunch.
Bunch. You got
Bunch of
Filipinos, you got Costa
Venezuelans.
Ricans, Venezuelans, Cubans. They're all up in there
Yeah,
getting
they're-
busy. And I know Jason,
sparring.
they'll travel to go spar.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Now, this heavyweight right here,
You didn't say who you were gonna pick.
this is a different card. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm taking
Kaipo.
Kaipo for
Okay,
sure.
so we all agree.
In a late round stoppage.
That one's put the house, but he's like minus 10,000. So.
Yeah.
But he's.
I think he's gonna stop him late. I don't think he can hang in there
Nah.
with Kaipo letting his hands go.
That's the whole TV portion of the PBC show.
Yes.
March 28th, Amazon Prime.
Yep. Amazon Prime pay-per-view. It's gonna be a really good show right here in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. Go get your tickets, right? It's gonna be dope. That's next weekend. Now that same weekend, I do believe in the UK, we got the rising, hyped up young heavyweight. Speak on him. Speak his name.
Moises Itauma.
Everybody.
Moises
Was,
Itauma.
I do believe he was
Jermaine Franklin, who he's fighting.
prospect of the year, wasn't
Yep.
he?
Prospect of the year.
Right?
Yeah, that's a one-round fight.
You think so?
He's a beast.
Yeah, man, I've seen enough of this guy, and he's gonna go a long ways.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about him.
If he's a guy
Listen.
people avoid.
Yeah.
We
Early.
shall see.
And why would you want to fight some 19-year-old killer that's like, holy crap?
Right.
I remember myself at 19, I wasn't like that. So it's like, holy
Right.
shit, you know what I mean? Like,
So you know who I have on that one.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement.
Under 6.
Yeah, I say 4, for sure.
And
We're not counting that granular stuff, but at least I
That one
said it.
I can. That one
But I wrote it under. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's so many fights happening around the world. We just highlighted on some of the televised fights. But the week after that, you have your show coming up.
Give it a
Manny
war
Back
title.
Hero Promotions. There's Deontay Wilder fighting Chisora in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So we will get into those fights next week when we bring back this show. But yeah, there's a lot of exciting things. I do believe Top Rank just signed a deal with DAZN. So now you got all the Top Rank fighters going to be showcased on DAZN. So now they found a home, a network to showcase all their fights.
Yeah, platform.
Yeah, network platform. So now we'll be able to see all the Top Rank fighters on a continuous basis, which is going to be good because they got a lot of really, really good fighters.
Really good.
Make some good fights, unifications, and domestic fights, international fights.
Yeah, that's part of the whole business reform in boxing, streaming platforms linking with the promoters and the fighters, and it's really going to be interesting to see what this year turns out to be, if it's going to stick that way or what's going to go on.
If Dana White and Turki Al-Sheikh had their way, that'd be the way.
That's
right.
Yeah.
You just can't count out the old traditional folks.
No.
They're going to stay and do their thing.
You guys have some interesting smiles right now when I say that. You guys start shaking your heads and smiling like, hey.
Yeah.
Being on the inside of some of the stuff that goes on here, this is really, really interesting.
It's the
man.
raw,
Good for the
real
sport.
stuff. Yeah.
Everything's good for the sport, in my opinion.
Yeah, because you're kind of stuck in the middle. You got a guy over there, but then you're doing your shows.
No, I think it's good.
Right. The more boxing, the better.
So I said more boxing, more promoters, more people. As long as everyone's getting treated fair and well. I mean, at the end of the day, the fighter, here's a contract. You're fighting for this much. You signed.
The thing is,
you signed for it. What
thing
is?
is-
Don't complain to me that you need more money. Don't sign the first contract.
Yeah, don't sign it
know
if
what I
you
mean?
don't. If,
Don't go complaining after you signed it. Then it's just making you look like a goofball.
in that moment, you changed something in your life, obviously, if you signed it.
Yeah.
But
So
here's
that's the deal
thing.
you took.
If Zuffa signs up all these guys, will they fight the guys on the other side of the fence?
Oh no. They
See,
won't.
and that's the problem, right? Yeah, it's more boxing, but
Well,
fans
it's-
wanna see
well, it's
the
kinda-
best fight
well-
the best.
It's like Canadian football, NFL. Do those guys play each other on the other side of the fence? Kind of got
that.
you got to take it that way. And it bothers me a little bit in boxing.
But I have to say that CFL is the minor leagues
Yeah.
compared to the NFL.
I think all the players in the CFL are better than the NFL.
You sound crazy.
No, that's crazy. Yeah,
Shout-
no.
Las Vegas Junior
Shout
League.
out
I
to
coach football.
shout out to the
How you gonna
worst
say that?
guy that ever been on television. If someone believes that.
Man.
Now there's no comparison. The NFL is a whole different standard, and but when you're looking at boxing, the standard that we're talking about here is you got high level on both sides. What's being misinterpreted is that how do you know if you got these guys fighting interstellar in one, place, and these guys doing this? How do you know who the world's best is when you're dealing with elite all the way at the top? You'll never see some of the best fighters probably in the next 10 years ever fight each other again if this is the business model.
Yeah,
hard
that's
to
why
find
the
the best
fans.
athlete.
That's why the fans, right? The fans are the ones that got to dictate these fights, and I do believe we have a solution coming to you sooner than later.
But to speak on that prophecy, to find the best one, like you said, if this company has that best fighter, or this one, you got to look at Usyk. Like I was saying, it goes back to the pound for pound thing. Usyk's pound for pound, whatever platform he's on, because he's done this whole division. He fought at cruiserweight, fought at heavyweight, and beat all these dudes. So that shows you wherever he is, in my opinion, top.
Yeah, but that's the older coffee drinker. We're talking about these new guys coming up in the ranks.
Yeah.
There's a new millennia of people watching. There's a lot of women watching. There's a lot of new fighters, new women and men fighters going to fight under one area.
Yeah.
And you got these places that now they fought in that same backyard, and now over across in that backyard, these people will never be able to meet at the fence.
You just sparked my mind when it comes to women boxing. We forgot to mention MVP signed a major deal with ESPN, where they're going to be showing all the top women fighters around the world. Shout out to my boy over there, Mike Lenardi, all those guys at MVP. They're supporting women's boxing. I'm a big fan of women's boxing. Some people might not like it, but me
I love it.
personally, I like women's boxing.
Me too.
They show a lot of heart. And that's going to be great to see these women fighters on ESPN, right? That's
I like to see more frequent fights with
I
women.
would love to see 3-minute rounds too.
3-minute rounds. We just saw some fights, 3-minute rounds work well in the women's boxing. But we're gonna go back just one step again. I don't want a fence in between all these different companies with great professional boxers and fighters not being able to fight each other. That's just simple. That's just simple. It's nothing against their business model. It's for like the curiosity of the fan should be exactly what you want. You could have the greatest guy in the world and you could have Ali of, this is a little big, of today, and Frazier of today, and they'll never see each other.
Yeah. I'm sure if we really thought about it, there's a lot of fights that we could think about that didn't get made.
Nah, that's bad enough.
Right.
But let's take it where you know for sure. You get these TV deals, now you got the streaming companies, and then you got this division and this competition based upon who's gonna stream, the profit sharing, the monopoly-based idea. I'm not saying it's all bad because business is business, but for the fighter and the consumer, I'm gonna have to use my imagination a lot in the future.
Yeah, and let's not forget the one of the big weekends in boxing is Cinco de Mayo. That's the Mexican monster.
Hey.
Puro Ramirez, you got Isaac Lucero, Puro Mexico on that card. He trains with my boy Bob Santos right here. There's gonna be a lot of good fights on that card as well.
It's my favorite fighter, David Benavidez.
Yeah, he's a beast.
It's my favorite.
We got
fighter,
Big Baby Miller getting ready to fight Lanier Perot. That's gonna be another big fight. So yeah, a lot is coming up in the sport of boxing. Support your local fighter. Here at GBN, we are here for the fans. So engage with us. Let us know if there's a trainer out here you want us to interview. Put it in the comments. Let us know. We're gonna try to reach out to everybody. We know everybody in the sport, so I think we could touch anybody. If the fans want to see somebody on this show, let us know.
I'm down. Anybody wants to be on the show, fans, trainers, fighters, business women, men, where you think boxing's gonna go, the best thing for even our show. We're open for it, right?
Absolutely.
It's the Global Boxing Network. How can we go global and tell people, hey, you can't be a part of it? Let's get down.
All right.
Global Boxing Network, myself, Prophecy Onassis, colleague Brendan Gibbons, and Mario Serrano here, and we're out each week. Come join us. Thank you for being a part of this show and this edition.
See you at the next one.
See you next time.
Yes, sir.